Hey, what's up guys? In this video, we're gonna talk about something that's pretty unpopular with most shop owners, and it's called doing oil changes and why you should do them.
You play to win the game. Hello?
You will not win, cause I will not lose. Can't be touched.
So one of the things that we've developed and really, sorry, I just picked my nose, but I didn't really pick my nose. It was an itch. Sorry. James is like, come on, man. Like, I need to shoot professional.
Cold.
I know it's cold. Good one. Good one. So one of the things that we do and we developed is essentially like a discounted oil change for people who do a certain level of service. So if someone comes, as opposed to, and this came from, and I'll explain what we do. This came from this, shops try and do this rewards card or package oil changes or things of that nature. And what you get is a bunch of oil changers. I'm not, I don't want to sell discounted oil changes to somebody with a lease car. What I want to do is give discounted oil changes to people that I know have older cars. And I want them coming back, and I want their family members coming back because a lot of households where if they lease one car, they lease both cars. If they have old beaters, right, they probably have two beaters. So I'm much more interested in the people who are, out spending $5, not $5. We don't give any discounts for people who spend $5. $500, excuse me. So if you come into our shop and you spend $500, and you can pick whatever number you want. Maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's $300. We did for a long, long time $300. And our car count got a little bit bloated from where we wanted it to be, so we actually raised this number to $500. But if you spend $500, so someone comes in, they need front and rear, they need front and rear brakes, pads and rotors. The total bill is $700. At that point, because they spent over $500, they would get discounted oil changes. And, so we put $15.95 on here. Am I screwing you up, James? Can you see? Okay. So we put $15.95 on here. That's for a standard conventional oil change, up to 5 quarts. We have time limits in which they can come. We have time for, not throughout the day on a daily basis, right? So we don't necessarily allow them to come in past 11 a.m. And we take this out over a year. So someone spends $700 on pads and rotors today. We let them for the next 365 days bring that car and everybody who's in their family, as long as they're in their household, not brothers and sisters and moms and dads, but people in your household, we allow them to bring all of the cars that are in that household for a discounted oil change. Why? Well, we allow them to bring other people's cars or other, family members' cars, other people in the household, because we want to get a look at those cars too. We want to provide a service to these people. They've spent money with us. They're known good customers. Do I want to fill my hoist with, coupon customers that I've never seen before for $20 on their, 2015 lease car? That's not who I want to fill my hoist with. I want to fill my hoist with cars that I know are 5, 10, 15 years old. And that's what we do. We just constantly, work at putting those type of cars on our hoist. We also get to build relationship, right? They come in, they spend $1,000. They come in the next time, they might only spend $20, right? And they feel a lot better when they spend $1,000 and then $20. And oh, by the way, right? We were able to talk with them in a very low pressure situation, right? We sat around and bullshitted with them. We engaged them. We learned things about them. We developed a relationship with them because they sat in our showroom and we talked to them, right? With no pressure. One of the other things it allows for is if there is unsold work, you have built in, right, their incentive to come back so you can talk to them about the unsold work. Now they're going to walk back in. They're going to want the $16 oil change. And now you have your opportunity to do what? To say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, last time you were in here, I know you had a big repair bill. I know you're in for the oil change today. Are you thinking about getting that front end work done? Or, whatever your spiel is, whatever your speech is, it allows you to do that follow-up, and it allows you to do it in a gentle way. It allows you to do it in a very non-confrontational way. It has worked out phenomenally well for me in both of my shops. I've done this for several years, and the guys love it, because it allows them to build that relationship. It allows them to do the unsold work. It allows them to really get people in our building that we have long-term standing relationships with because we see them regularly. And there's a lot of people who say, oh, people will take advantage of it, and they do. I don't know. I guess we've had some people take advantage of it. We weed that out. Once we realize they're taking advantage of it, we tell them they're taking advantage of it and to stop. Most people don't. It really just creates relationship. It allows you to just see that customer multiple times for non-$1,000 tickets. And it goes something like this: $1,000, $20, and now you need a cabin filter. So now it's $60. And, now they need, they need some wipers and it's $40. And then boom, we're back to the $1,000 ticket. And now they have the oil changes all over again. So now they can come back in and feel the small ticket, right? The low price item. And they don't get mad at you when they leave here for $40, for $50, for $60. And oh, by the way, if you're doing those things well, making the appropriate margin, you're making money on the $60 jobs as well. So reach out to me. Let me know what you think of this. This is not everyone's favorite, but what I can tell you I don't think is a good idea is trying to sell oil change packages or making people earn the right to get a cheap oil change. Give it to them because they did business with you and they really like it. Oh, another thing, side note, we'll use it as a sales tool. We're selling the job to Mr. and Mrs. Jones. It's going to be $700. They say no. We listen to the objections, right? We also can say to them, hey, I see that you come in here for your oil changes and you've been paying full price for oil change. This would actually qualify you for a discounted oil change. Over the course of the next 365 days, based on, it looks like you're going to get 3 or 4 oil changes, you'll probably actually save about $60 by doing oil changes with us if you did the service today. It's also a sales tool, which is a wonderful point. I should probably write some stuff down before I start speaking, but that's another wonderful tool that's like in your belt to say, hey, you can get this type of discount going forward, and we've made sales off of that as well. So reach out to me again, man. I know this is not everyone's favorite thing to do, but you got to do oil changes, and you should do them. If you're going to do oil changes, you should do them for the people that have already spent money with you and are your customers, so you can build that relationship with them.